the 12th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports.
Lock in, man. BYU. Here to stream up.
Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
He got Indiana. This is a 12 versus 13. And it was 3 random. Fuck with the 3 random. Let's start doing it now. Random, make it even.
And the Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up.
I don't do that. Y'all know I don't do that. I pick whoever.
He's gonna bring it out from deep.
Yeah, I pick whoever. I don't care about who did who. It ain't me. I'm saying I ain't got nothing to do with that accusation. Yeah, I'm with it. See. You start. Oh, yeah, I like this little team. Fast too. These niggas got all speed on their team. Some niggas need to start getting into that. Oh yeah, I like to hear shit like that. Oh yeah, keep telling me more, baby. Yeah, I love to hear it. Tell me more, tell me more. Let's get it.
First down here for the offense. The inside handoff. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, that D tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. Midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They make the stop after the catch. He's still some work to do to pick up that first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
BYU has this offense clicking. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He makes the connection. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Good strategy.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
He'll come out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Roberts. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise in the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown.
Stop sleeping.
About to kick it away after
Oh
scoring
yeah,
a
you know they
touchdown.
flying around. We blitzing too. Do nothing different.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
You seen these white boys against that nigga Shador? They played no game. They was on his ass. They ruined his draft stock a little.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll give it to the back.
Yeah,
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
To the air. It's Rourke. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust.
He lofts one down the sideline. He dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
like that?
I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down. Then down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, so get down and don't take a big hit.
Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Time winding down in the quarters, they come to the line. Running back goes in motion.
You can do that. It's fine. Do that.
Looking to go up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Oh.
Touchdown!
Oh my God, bro.
What a catch and run
I
for
don't
6.
fix it.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you gotta look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback.
I don't undercut that. I stopped too early.
Put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the middle.
Oh, it's hot. They gave me no contention on that ball.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Ah, yeah,
He's on the loose.
yeah, man.
Can they catch him?
Good burners.
He'll take it to the house.
Good burners.
Down Cougar. Ready to try the point after. PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Whoa, man. On the ball.
To stop the return man. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eye.
Lost one deep down the right side. Picked off. Got room on the return.
Oh, yeah, white
and
man.
a big return.
Do good, white man.
He sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
That's it, fly. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Line gets set, first down.
I did try to first.
Looking to move it through the air. He uncorks a laser deep
down
the middle. And it slips through his fingers incomplete.
Stop on
that would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. From the shotgun, they'll
see me start right on there. See me, I'm supposed to catch
they'll
it.
give him a couple that leaves him with third and
Line
8.
them up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
Throws toward the end zone.
Yeah, babe.
And he's got it. Touchdown,
BYU.
Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and open fire and fill up the coffee pot. Just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to it.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man
Okay,
down on
what
the
can
ground.
we get? Reward for these hits? Reward.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But dude,
Yes, sir, babe.
And he'll be
Good defense.
down at the 2-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has
Nobody
been
open with us.
one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Rourke. Unloads to the wideout.
Pick it. Ooh, it went so tough.
This is obviously
25
not a great start for this quarterback here.
25 on that.
2-5
on it.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that he was going to try to throw from the pocket. They could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got it. And he's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They'll throw it on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Wait, you might have had you a pick sixer.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second.
Still no lies.
The give to the tailback. They finally make the stop.
The juice.
The big run is
the juice.
Sticks for the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Get up off me.
Touchdown, BYU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work.
Get on there with
6 on the board.
Be official. Be official then.
This officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Indiana
set the tone.
The Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He's going to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And incomplete on
get this shit. Are
we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing?
We going for the ball.
The last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there.
Yes, sir.
Knock it away and deny the score. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. Going to try to get it himself. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
There's no way he catched it.
And it's complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Hoosiers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of
These
the
niggas
day.
playing so much defense.
Close in on him after a good
They play so much defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Yes, sir.
Pass, it's Retzlaff. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good
I thought he was going to keep running. I don't know why. I thought he was
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it up.
Going up top on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Another interception. That's his fourth.
Get that bait.
That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
He's so lights out.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
He doesn't
Snags it on the
get
right. And he breaks into the open.
That's what the shot at the first. That's my fault. Greedy.
He broke away from the defense.
That was being greedy.
How about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field.
That was greed.
Big time play, big time
I
throw.
tried to go for the kick.
Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
All right.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He's got great speed. He's got it out. And there he goes. It's a touchdown.
Let me get out of there, white man.
You're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's showing you his open field running ability. He's showing you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody gets his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he's coming out.
Nah, you was lit. Don't do that. You was lit at the start of this now. You was so turned early. We turned that front. We turned that smile upside down.
Boy, that last touchdown, the one play
Couldn't say
quick
this shit was
strike
inevitable.
scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This offense has a second down play.
Man, look like a bot right
Looking
there.
to throw, it's Rourke. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it down the left side. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Hoosiers in the hurry up.
Yeah.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Buying some time.
Ah.
Be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops the throw. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time. Trying to take it back.
Well, it's around then. Well, it's around then.
Touchdown, Cougar!
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Fair catch called for and made. Offense getting set for first down. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. And that's a live ball. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Oh, he wants it all. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. From the gun, looking for a man. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the defense able to corral him out of bounds and stop him at the 2.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Go straight ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it and going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense returns some offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Going for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's on target and complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to...
It's complete. A huge pickup. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking deep. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. He'll throw it. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been outstanding here in this 1st half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great 1st half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He's looking to throw it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Now on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to throw on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. These corners going to give them some space. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. A strike downfield. He's finally got it out of bounds, and even with that kind of pickup, they are still short at the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Snap it to the back. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Howard. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle. It's Judkins. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go with a direct snap. That should be the final play of the first half. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Aztecs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. They're bringing heat. Get it out on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. And you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Going over the top. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Howard. Scrambling away. Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Coming after it. And he finally went down. You can't expect to be protected for that long. Just tremendous coverage by the defense. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To throw, it's O'Neal. Dances away to buy time. He'll let one go down the right side. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ohio State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
He slings it deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Brown. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's O'Neal. Lets it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Dances away from the heat. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score, Ohio State 24, San Diego State 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
14.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially...
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Aztecs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
San Diego State 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
The offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed up.
The Buckeyes get the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. looking to move it through the air. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Finds his big tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He wants a big play here late. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He caught it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has them all teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, they'll take to the air. That's caught. It's Brown. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. To the air, it's O'Neal. Fires to the middle. And it's his fourth interception of the night. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, that's now this quarterback's second pick in the fourth quarter. He's battling, he's fighting. They're obviously down in this game. He's trying to make it happen. Just some bad decisions here late. It looks like he's pressing.
Can't get him to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best.
And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires on the move. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Knights will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out.
LSU
13. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets it out fast. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback will audible. He's back to throw on second down. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. LSU right back to the line. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Makes the catch. It's Hudson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They're going to run it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. He's right on target. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Oh, better look out. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, UCF 0.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's reeled in. It's Jones. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll throw on third down. He's going to let it go. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
With the catch, it's Taylor. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Caught. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
A little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver and quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion. Nice catch.
They keep attacking through the air. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
UCF 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Pittman. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. Floating away. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
A nice job by this offense, put the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Moving out of the pocket. He's got the tight end. And just a short, safe pass away, they pick up a few. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Let's go. Defensively now, we know we get a stop, we get the offense the ball back in great field position, a great opportunity to make some strikes, maybe score some points. Let's go defense.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Running through contact. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Richardson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be...
And it's picked off for the third time today. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Dances away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier, extending the play. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Steps away to find some room. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own... Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Down, here comes this offense. The give on the inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes his man miss. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Running toward the tape. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gators!
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Rifles it down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He's got it on the run. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. First down here for the offense. To the air. It's Shuck. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Sending the offense back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Might be looking to run. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
on third down going up top. Turns it loose. Got his man to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
The aerial assault continues. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him and they forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll give it to Johnson. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quarterback on the move, still looking. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Florida 7, Louisville 0.
And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense wants to bring the heat. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. The 40, the 30. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that plane, you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You see more and more of this in college football. They hand it off in the jet sweep on short yardage. This time the defense was not fooled at all. They were locked in. Get the receiver to the ground. No first down for you.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. Keeps it himself and gets the first. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Going up top on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Gators want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in the 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man, and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw it again. Moving away from pressure. The throw. The short hands. It's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Looking to scramble. Throws into the middle of the field. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success, stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Shuck. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lacy. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got...
He's got it down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew it was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Now he's going to break the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Strong, firm tackle.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
They're working that left side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Going to the run, it's Johnson. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up the points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on